Have you ever heard of this show called Holiday Home Makeover with Mr. Christmas? Probably not. And that's fair because it's not good. Me, on the other hand, I'm addicted to it. Okay, so episode 3 and 4, easily the worst and best episodes. The yin and yang of the series. And since we're starting off with episode 3, we are starting off with the worst. Danielle writes in to Mr. Christmas because her fiance is in the military and she is moving to wherever he is posted. So, she might not be around next Christmas with her family. This isn't inherently a bad reason. Her parents are also very sad that she's leaving, which is understandable. But the story starts losing its potency when you start to understand that the only thing stopping them from visiting is their own willingness to do so.
Far is tough.
It's not going to be that far. If it takes 2 planes, I don't know if I'm coming.
Also, as you get a little farther into the episode, you realize not only is this family well off, but they already decorate a lot for Christmas. It actually makes you wonder why these people were selected over other people. And I'm actually pretty sure I know why, but more on that later. Okay, so I'll just let Mr. Christmas introduce the family.
The Cervoni family. We've got Laura. This is the eldest daughter, Danielle.
Hi.
We have Christina.
Hey, Christina.
Her boyfriend, Dylan. We have Paul hiding in the background.
Hey, Paul.
And Nona.
So, the mother is the one who loves to decorate.
You got this gorgeous house. What do you do with it?
So we have Christmas Eve, and this
Well,
year,
let's start a month earlier. She begins her decorating.
yes, I start decorating the whole house from the moment you walk in to in here gets Christmas decor. Yeah, I'm Mrs. Christmas.
Whoa, calm down there. Mr. Christmas is taken. Few images they show look good, but everyone just seems kind of mean to her.
Look what she has first
Okay.
and go buy new ones.
It's like always the same thing every year. They're a little stale, a little boring.
How do you really feel about it?
And she clearly puts a lot of effort into her decorations too. It's just kind of a big feels bad man. They show Mr. Christmas all their decorations, including their 3 trees. Again, why do these people need help decorating? Now we get to the design stage, and the daughter said she wanted a winter wonderland. So take that into account. Not really much to say here. So let's just get straight into day 1. They start by making ornaments for the winter wonderland, and this clip happens, which is like super bizarre.
Frost came and touched the top of this, so when this dries, it turns into crystals. Center, and they would always say, 2 out, 1 up, 2 out, 1 up, 2 out, 1 up.
Picking up the slack here. I'm picking up the slack.
Oh, look, I'm just going to put my elbow right in the snow, Louise. There we go. All right.
I didn't edit that, but it was like 4 different conversations happening at the same time. I don't even... Then they move downstairs to flock the tree down there, which flocking is actually pretty cool. I guess you just powder the tree and spray with water to harden it, turning it into a snow-covered tree. I actually really like that. It's probably my favorite thing that I've learned from this show. They bring the mother down to show her the new tree, and clearly they're holding snowballs. I'm assuming they were told to throw them at the mother as a little surprise or something when she walks down the stairs, but they don't. They just hold them awkwardly. So then I'm like, I don't know. Maybe they're going to use it to decorate the snow-covered tree now with snowballs. But no, at the end, she just randomly throws one. So I don't know what the whole point of that was. The day ends and Mr. Christmas kicks the family out so he can finish decorating for day 2 and 3. But when he kicks them out, they do this weird dub.
Out the front door you all go. I've got a special surprise for you before the reveal, so I'll see you soon. Bye, you.
I point this out specifically because I'm going to bring it up again later. Day 2 starts, and the return of the foam cone.
Normally people overlook the kitchen, but to me, it makes perfect sense because it's where you spend the most time during the holiday season.
Most people don't have a kitchen this big to overlook. Alright, so every episode has a how-to clip inserted into it. And I thought I'd mention this one to sum up why I have it mentioned any of the other ones. And this is what he's teaching you to make. So they start to work on the table, and if it's anything like the first episode, we're in trouble. But he did mention he didn't want to hide the table because it looks so nice.
Because I have a really pretty dining table, I didn't want to cover it, so... Because I have a really pretty dining table, I didn't want to cover it, so...
That actually doesn't look too bad.
Still wildly sparse for us.
Yes.
And this...
Uh-oh. Jesus, you need to calm down with these dining room tables, Mr. Christmas. Working on the entranceway now, we get Luis's famous line.
Sleep is for the living.
And we also get to hear what living people who don't sleep talk about.
I decided fluffing is like
What?
hair.
Well, it is, yes.
Only it's much better than hair because there's wire in it and it actually stays.
Okay, I'm gonna go...
They also put fake snow in the corners of the steps, and I can tell you right now, that's going to get everywhere. There's just going to be footprints up and down those steps. It's going to look like Paranormal Activity in there.
Just think about Jack Frost coming right in and just blowing it up into that corner.
Yeah.
And these diamonds were put in there and are just like, I don't have to say anything about it because I think we're all thinking the same thing. Okay, so remember that dubbed over line I talked about?
Out the front door you all go. I've got a special surprise for you before the reveal, so I'll see you soon. Bye,
This is what that was about. So they go to serve food at a shelter. Now, it would appear that after filming this, it would appear like this. After filming, they realized that they need to make this family more likable. So they inserted this scene in here and dubbed the previous line in to make it seem more natural. Because these people don't really need help decorating. Mr. Christmas doesn't look like he's doing anyone a favor. He looks like he's doing a job. Final day for decoration, but with such a large house, they need help. Still no Chris, though.
But that's all right, we'll hide it. Oops. Oh, no. Oh, no. Somebody has to restring pearls. All right, so I'll help you get the rest of these out of here. There's no such thing.
Now, it's time for the reveal, and you know the drill. Garland and lights. The entranceway. And remember, this is the Winter Wonderland zone. I'll wrap around back to this room after we go through the rest. The living room.
Very different from what I did every year. I kind of put everything in the same place.
Oh, really? You never considered completely rearranging your room for Christmas? The table's too much there. I said it. The table is too much.
Oh, I've never set the table like that.
Like what? A fire hazard? Wait, is that a non-cluttered table? They decorate the kitchen by putting a bunch of food and cluttering their counter. Okay, so I wanted to wrap back around here because of the clip earlier in this episode.
Nice things picked up along the way, but not connected in any way.
But nothing in this house feels connected. And this room is a prime example. A winter wonderland with a big drum, a big nutcracker, a bunch of military stuff on the tree. It doesn't seem to connect to, well, it's so sporadic. And that's just in this room. If you connect them with the other rooms, they don't connect even more. Also, it looks very similar to the picture from years prior. Except, it has a little snow on it. This is how I imagine every cameraman on this show looking like. I'm actually going to end this video here. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. And if you want to check out the previous episodes of the show, check out my last video. And stay tuned for the final episode, which I will do. Happy holidays.